What's up, guys? Trainer Mike here for your Flex Friday workout of the week. And today we got a really fun one planned for you. So I told you last week, for those of you that tuned in, switch my routine a little bit. This is a great routine, I feel like, for anybody that's looking to add strength and size. The split for this is upper body push, upper body pull, and legs. So it's those three workouts, and we do them twice a week. One day is heavy, strength-based, okay? It's your compound movements. It's 5 to 8 reps. And then the second time, you come back and hit it later in the week with lighter weights, and the rep range is a little more like 10 to 14. And that's what we're doing today. So we've got an upper body push. So I threw it up on my story for you guys because I want to train what you want to see. And I gave you two options. So this is on Instagram at TrainerMike1. I put up on my story arms or upper body push. And just, it was like 52% to 48% upper body push. So I'm gonna show you guys my upper body push workout today. Great workout. Again, it's the second one of the week, lighter weights, higher reps, focus on hypertrophy. We're gonna do everything from chest to delt to triceps today. We'll incorporate some supersets to be efficient with our time, and this is a great overall workout. So we're warmed up and we're starting here with a flat dumbbell press, okay? The headband of gains is on, so gains should be right. We got wrist straps on today. I always like wrist straps for when I'm doing some heavier presses. And of course, we got a tank top so we can see some gains as the workout progresses. So here we go, 12 reps, flat dumbbell press. Now remember, we went heavier earlier on in the week. So the goal here is not to go as heavy as we possibly can and push crazy amounts of weight. The goal here is to get good, solid contractions in and really focus on that control with each and every rep. So here we go, 12 reps, flat dumbbell press. Let's kick this workout off. Woo! There we go. Now, we're not necessarily trying to go to failure with every set, but that one was too easy. So we're starting off, gauge your weight, gauge what kind of intensity you're working at, go up as needed. So as 90 pounds, we'll go up to 100 pounds for our next set.
What are you drinking today?
What am I drinking? I got Dymatize Amino, all 9. We're going with the Jolly Green Apple today. And I actually threw in my creatine with my intro workout today, because I'm doing a whole meal after my workout, just because of the way my schedule falls today. So 7 grams of creatine, Dymatize all 9, Jolly Green Apple.
How do I get a six-pack?
How do you get a six-pack? Six-pack's primarily nutrition. You probably heard that abs are made in the kitchen, and that's mostly true. So it really comes down to getting your body fat under 10%. So if you're able to test your body fat accurately, usually under 10%, abs will show. Everybody has abs, okay? It's just a matter of taking the fat off so you can see the definition. Okay, we're going up to 100s. Why? Because gains, that's why. And we got the headband of gains on today, so we can push 10% more weight. 12 reps, let's go. It's half the battle, just carrying the weights over there. That one got a little heavier. I'd say maybe we had 1 to 2 more reps in there, but not much.
Are you wanting a new design for the headband of gains?
Am I wanting, I don't know, what do you guys think? A new design for the headband of gains? This one, pretty straightforward, Trainer Mike. But I thought maybe Trainer Mike 1, maybe a design, I don't know. Comment below, guys, tell me what you think. Color change, I don't know. Black and white, pretty universal, but maybe. How much protein should you get in a day? Great question. Get your body fat taken. Guys, can't stress that enough. Measurements are important. So accurately measure your body fat. 1 gram per pound of lean body mass minimum, okay? So if you're 200 pounds, 10% body fat, 180 grams of protein.
Does the angle of the dumbbell matter?
The angle of the dumbbell does matter. Now, you'll notice for me, I tuck my elbows and I come a little lower on my chest. That will protect your shoulders and help to engage the chest more. Try to avoid flaring your elbows up. It puts a lot more tension on the delt, higher risk of injury. Okay guys, third set, dumbbell press. This is gonna be a good, some of those workouts you start going and you know it's gonna be a good workout. It's gonna be a good workout. 12 reps. Let's go. One short, only got 11 out there. Hopefully you guys have a spotter to help you out with this. If I had a spotter there, I would have got that 12th rep, but that's okay. Kind of 10 to 14 range is what we're shooting for here.
From YouTube, what are your thoughts on
Mass gainers. Mass gainers are really helpful if you have trouble getting enough food through whole food alone, so enough calories through whole food alone. I really like mass gainers for like the late teenager, early 20s ectomorph that just has a hard time eating that much food to gain weight. But only use them if you have to. Right now, I would prefer food, so I don't use mass gainers.
So, two from Facebook. First one says, headband needs to match the wrist wraps.
Headband matches wrist wraps? That's cool. Okay, I can go with that.
And then what are your thoughts on a push-pull program and how long should I use them?
So my thoughts on a push-pull program. I love push-pull programs. Really good to activate a lot of muscle, burn a lot of calories, potentially build a lot of strength and mass. How long should you do it for? 4 to 6 weeks. Always change your program, guys. Every 4 to 6 weeks, continue to manipulate those variables, make changes.
From Twitch, do you listen to Imagine Dragons?
Do I listen to Imagine Dragons? Absolutely. So interesting. My last 2 posing routines for competitions have been Imagine Dragon songs. Love Imagine Dragon. I don't really listen to them a lot while I work out. I like something a little more upbeat usually, but good music. Okay, final set. I'm gonna go back down to the 90s to really try and squeeze out the amount of reps I'm shooting for here. Let's go. There it is. Presses are done. We're still working at a high level of intensity on our lighter day. We're just shooting for higher reps. So again, that 10 to 14 mark for most of our exercises will be good here. Next, we're gonna go with an incline press. Originally, we had an incline machine press on here. We're gonna switch it up, go with an incline cable press, which I really like. The cable press gives you not only the gravitational pull of up and down, but you also have the angle coming at a side from the cables. So even when you're at the top of the movement, you still feel tension on the chest. So working around tennis elbow and still lifting heavy, great question. Try to, obviously anything that aggravates it makes it worse, try to avoid that. But a lot of times, you'll see some benefit from tucking the elbows in. That can be helpful. Some people do really well with like an elbow sleeve or like an arm sleeve as well to help them out with that. Okay, we're going here, kind of the same rep range that we talked about before. So we're gonna go 12 reps. I'm gonna put on 70 pounds to start, and we're gonna go with this incline press. Really focusing here on that inner upper chest. So I'm focusing here, big stretch at the bottom, but at the top, it's okay to hold it because again, we have that constant tension coming down on the chest.
Is it a must to take whey protein?
Is it a must to take whey protein? No, it's not. Only if you like the convenience that comes along with whey protein. Most people are gonna have a real hard time getting that much protein in through whole food on a daily basis. Plus, it's a good option post-workout because of how fast absorbing it is.
How many rest days should a beginner take?
How many rest days should a beginner take? 3 rest days per week, maybe even 4. Rest is important. That's when recovery happens. That's when the actual muscle building happens, especially as a beginner. You just don't need to train any more than that, you know, so don't beat yourself up just for the sake of beating yourself up. Okay, second set, keeping rest time around 60 seconds, ideally for these. 12 controlled reps. And drop that guy down again, about 60 seconds. Ideally is what we're resting with here. And we're gonna superset these last 3 ones with an Arnold press. So I want you guys to grab like a dumbbell that's gonna make the most sense for you here. Doesn't have to be really heavy. Like we'll start off with a 45, see how that feels. And we're just gonna go standing Arnold press for this one. Rack these guys up as a little heavy. So you're gonna superset this exercise for at least those last 3 sets. Doesn't take a whole lot. What you would normally do for an Arnold press, you're not gonna be able to do immediately following that incline press. So we're gonna go from 45s to 35s. And the reason why we're doing chest first is to focus more on the larger muscle group and then superset with the smaller muscle group. I never wear a belt when I do dumbbell press because there's absolutely no point for wearing a belt other than if you just love the feeling of a belt around your gut, which I don't love.
What is your go-to upper pec exercise?
Go-to upper pec exercise? I love an incline Smith machine press for upper pecs. I feel it great, love it, awesome exercise. Everybody's different though. Find what works for you. Find what feels best for you and your upper chest. Okay, here we go again. Incline cable press, supersetted with the Arnold press. Right away, grabbing a weight that we typically a lot lighter than what you would do. Whew! It's tough. Really good pump you're going to get from this with the higher reps, all pressing exercises.
How important is creatine?
Creatine is extremely important if you want to accelerate your results for muscle building and strength. It's one of the most studied muscle building, strength building ingredients on the market.
What are your thoughts on the full body split versus the bro split?
Full body split versus bro split. If you're a beginner to intermediate, I would gear more towards the full body. As you get a little more advanced, sometimes you need the bro split just to bring in that much volume per body part. Women can do this workout, absolutely. It's a great workout for women. High calorie burn and really good for carving in that detail that women always want through the shoulders. Okay, final set. Incline cable press with the Arnold press. Whew. All right, it's a little bit of rest, 5, maybe 10 seconds before jumping into your Arnold press. Whew. I probably could have even gone 5 pounds lighter, but the dumbbells start to look a lot smaller when you get down to the 30 pounds, and I'm just not about to do that to myself mentally, so we stick right there. Next, we're gonna move on and do another superset, kind of start working our way into the triceps. But again, here the focus is on push. So we're gonna go next with a cable fly, superset it with a lateral raise. So nice thing about this, you just move the bench and we can work right into our next exercise.
Twitch wants to know, what are the wrist wraps for?
What are the wrist wraps for? Really good for pressing if you're pressing heavy. Probably don't need them anymore, but I'll keep them on my wrist just because I don't want to lose them. But they help provide some more support to the wrist during pressing motions.
Like, I've been training hard for over a year, but I still can't see my abs.
Been training hard for over a year, but you still can't see your abs. You know, try to focus a little less on training and a little more on nutrition. I don't say focus less on training, but put more focus onto your nutrition if you really want to see those abs pop.
What's the difference between standing dumbbell presses and seated dumbbell presses for core stability?
Difference between standing dumbbell press and seated dumbbell press for core stability. I think you kind of answered your own question with a question there, and that's the core. Okay, you work a lot more core, it's a lot more functional standing because you have to brace and hold yourself upright the whole time. Okay, so for the dumbbell press, or excuse me, the cable fly and the lateral raise will be our next one. 4 sets here, still shooting for that same rep range that we've been doing. Gonna try and keep these guys out of the way here. So we're gonna come out for a big stretch, focus on that inner chest, staggered stance. Slight bend in the elbows on the way back, straighten the arms on the way forward. Again, 5 seconds, lighter weight on the lateral raises than what you normally do because we just finished up with the chest exercise. And here we go. Woo! Got about 13 on the fly, 12 on there. Don't totally limit yourself by reps here. 10 to 14 is the rep range.
What does proper form look like for side lateral raises? I see people doing them differently all the time.
Proper form on side lateral raises. There's a few different ways to do side lateral raises, but in general, you want to keep that elbow at or above wrist level. When you start to turn, you start getting more back involved. So we want to turn pinkies up. Your arms can be all the way straight, they can be slightly bent, they can be really bent, but key here is keep the elbows at or above wrist level. Turn your pinkies out slightly will help you out with that. Do I take a pre-workout before I lift? Yes, always do. Sometimes I do more caffeine, sometimes less caffeine. Today I did about 3/4 of a scoop of the Dymatize Pre-Wo, okay? And I did the chilled fruit fusion today. I didn't go with a full scoop. Upper body day doesn't require quite as much energy for me as like a lower body or a pull day. Okay, second set, flies. Right away into the lateral raise. I'm actually going to go down. I'm going to drop from 20 pounds to 15 for my final 2 sets of this. Doesn't take a lot of weight on a lateral raise to target those delts. Small muscle group. Doesn't take a ton of attention.
Mike, I take a post-workout shake of whey isolate after workout with fast carbs. Is it okay to reintroduce fats in my next meal an hour later?
Yes. So, currently taking a whey isolate with some fast digesting carbs right after the workout. Great choice. Always in your right after your workout meal, you want to go low fat, low fiber. Okay, so you got fast carbs, fast protein. And then the question is, an hour later, is it okay to reintroduce fats? Absolutely. Great time. Lower carbohydrates down in that meal, up the fats, keep protein high. Good question. What do I do for cardio? This time of year I get outside a lot, do a lot of hiking, whatever I can outside. But I really like the stair climber and the stationary bike. Those are kind of my 2 go-tos. 20 minutes post-workout, keeping my heart rate between 60 and 70% max. Okay, third set. Let's dig. right away. Laterals. A lightweight feels really heavy on that superset. Don't get crazy with how much weight you do there.
Mike, Ron from Facebook says, I tried your back workout from last week and I was sore for days.
Ron from Facebook tried the back workout from last week, sore for days. Glad, Ron. You must have done it right. If you were sore, nice work.
What supplement would you recommend for a skinny guy looking to add size?
Skinny guy looking to add size, what supplement would I recommend? First and foremost, a whey protein. After that, assuming your calories are where they should be, your program's in check, for training, I'd recommend 5 grams of creatine monohydrate per day. Just throw it in your shake after your workout. Okay, final set. I lighten the weight, 10 pounds on each side here, so I can really get that good stretch, good contraction in. Let's dig. Chest is feeling full. Got a good pump going right now. Right into laterals. Woo! There it is, guys. Second exercise, third exercise done. And we supersetted those last two. So now we're gonna move on. We're gonna do dips, and we're gonna superset that one with a front raise. So we're kind of hitting all areas of the front and mid delts today. We'll save rear delts to do on our pull day, including some of those back exercises. So for this one, we're gonna go with the dips, and we're gonna superset that with a front raise. We're actually gonna use a plate for this one to make it super easy. Sometimes, if you guys have trouble finding dumbbells in a gym, it's super busy, try using plates as an alternative. It's a great option, and there's usually a lot more plates available than there are dumbbells. So here we're gonna go 14 reps on each. I'm gonna try and grab a 25-pound plate, and I'm gonna go really controlled on this front raise. And we'll just superset it with a body weight dip over here. Still targeting some chest, but also moving on, starting to get a little more tricep involvement. Is it okay to take a pre-workout during the workout and aminos during your workout? I hope so, because I do it every day. I would say absolutely. Take a pre-workout beforehand. You know, ideally about 30 minutes before your workout. Take that. Caffeine always spikes 60 minutes after consumption. And then during your workout, start sipping on your aminos all the way through your workout. All right, 14 and 14 here is the goal. Okay, right away, grab your plate into front raises. It's a great superset right there. You start feeling your upper body get really, really pumped.
Should I lift heavy or lightweight for muscle gain?
Heavy or lightweight for muscle gain. Do a combination of the two. You know, this current split that I'm on is great for muscle gain because you hit all muscle groups 1 time per week heavier, 5 to 8 reps, and then 1 time per week lighter, 10 to 14 reps, activating all muscle fibers, hitting the full area of the muscle. Okay, set 2, 14 and 14. Still trying to keep rest at about that 60-second mark here. Let's go. Right away into front raise. Whoo, 25 pounds. Gets really, really heavy there. Really heavy for that one, which is good. So keeping it at 4 sets here, 14 reps each is the focus, and then we'll move on to some triceps exercises. Do I always superset chest and shoulders? No, I don't. But on the current routine that I'm on, upper push, upper pull, and legs, I do, just because the workout would be too long otherwise. And so on my heavy day, I don't superset. But on your lighter day, it's okay to superset.
Do you recommend taking creatine while cutting?
Do I recommend creatine while cutting? Yes. If you want to maintain your size, maintain your strength, take creatine while cutting, absolutely. All right, third set, dips and front raises. Let's get it. Get your heart rate up here with these higher reps too. Whew. A lot of burn with 28 total reps there.
Do you always train in an empty gym?
Do I always train in an empty gym? I wish, kind of. Empty gym's nice, but I'll tell you what, you forget how much energy you feed off of when there's other people in the gym, you know? Now, if it were no camera, empty gym, that would be boring, but you guys keep me pushing. Because you gotta have somebody to show off the headband of gains to and all the gains.
What's your workout routine right now? How often do you change?
My workout routine right now, Monday, heavy legs. Tuesday, heavy push, upper body. Wednesday, heavy pull, upper body. Thursday, light legs. Friday, light push, upper body. Saturday, light pull, upper body. Sunday, rest. I change every 4 to 6 weeks. So heavy days are 5 sets of 5 to 8 reps. Light days are 3 to 4 sets, 10 to 14 reps. Here we go. Whew. And upright. 2, 3, 4. Wow, the pump really starts to hit you on those ones. You guys will like those a lot. Gonna come over here now, target more triceps specifically. We're done with all our heavy pressing movements or heavier pressing movements. And now we move on, start with a push down for triceps. We're gonna go right here. Go-to cheat meal. Well, if you guys follow along on my social media, primarily Instagram at TrainerMike1, you'll know my go-to cheat meal is burger and fries. I'm a burger connoisseur, and I will find the best burger every weekend, and I will devour it. You can count on that. Absolutely. Okay, 14 reps here. Press down for triceps. A little light, we'll go up for our next set, but we're really not trying to get crazy with this weight. Really trying to focus on that tricep contraction.
Do you prefer, or do you recommend weighted dips at all, or do you just stay to higher reps?
Weighted dips or higher reps. I like to challenge myself and actually say, how hard can I make a body weight dip? By slowing it down, by changing the angle. I'll do everything in my power to make it hard enough without adding weight, but occasionally I'll throw a belt on and add some weight.
Are digital handheld body fat calculators accurate?
Are digital handheld body fat calculators accurate? No, they're not. But if you're just looking for a gauge of progress and you do it at the same time, same day, same hydration, food levels, you will get an accurate measure of progress. For example, if you do it every Monday at 5 p.m., and you always train at noon, and you always eat at 9, 11, 2, and 4, then it can be accurate.
Do I need to take a break from pre-workout?
Do you need to take a break from pre-workout? Not necessarily. The caffeine, your body will start to become accustomed to, and it'll have less of an effect over time. So you can always kick it down a notch, go from like a full scoop to a half scoop for a while, and then back up to a full scoop. All right, here we go. Whew, good squeeze. Find the longer rope for this if you can. If your gym has a longer rope and a shorter rope, find the longer rope. I think you'll find that works better for these.
Is a push-pull workout routine best for adding size or cutting fat?
Is a push-pull workout routine better for adding size or cutting fat? It's great for both. Guys, the same workout that works well for adding size will work well for cutting fat when your nutrition is in check.
I think Mike needs to make his burger devouring journey a YouTube series.
Somebody thinks I need to make my burger devouring journey a YouTube series. I could definitely make that happen. If you want it, I will build it. I get on YouTube occasionally. I do have a channel on there, Michael Hildebrandt. I put up a video last week of my trip to China. We went to Shanghai, and we did like a street food sampling, and I put all that up there. So try that for now, but I'll work on the burgers. Here we go, third set. one more set there. By this point in the workout, you should start feeling a crazy good pump.
When you lean into the triceps pull down like that, does it hit your shoulders?
When I lean into the triceps push down, does it hit my shoulders? Your shoulders are always going to be involved a little bit, but not. The reason why I don't go here is because I can't get my full range of motion in. Okay, I'm too tall. So when I come back, it allows me to get a better stretch on my triceps, giving me a better contraction. One more set here. We're going to aim for that 10 to 14 reps. Whew. 12 on that one. Came down a little bit. That one got a little more challenging. So we will move on next to our final triceps exercise. It's a single arm overhead press. So always for triceps, I'm gonna do one push down exercise and one overhead so we can hit all three heads of the tricep effectively. What type of music do I listen to in the gym? Currently, I'm like a Spotify guy, so I listen to Spotify. And currently there's a playlist called Trap Mojito on Spotify that I listen to. I like that like trap style music. Not a lot of words, just a good intense beat. You know, that's my type of workout music for sure. Okay, I'm gonna pick 30 pounds to start for first set. We're gonna go standing overhead press, overhead extension. Triceps are feeling beat from the pressing and the extensions. So we're going to drop down 5 pounds on every set here until we hit our fourth set. So we'll go from 30 to 25, just a little rest here before we get back to that right side.
What did you do to warm up today?
What I do to warm up today, so I get a PVC pipe. I like doing pass-throughs as a warm-up on upper body. So I'll just do, you know, a few sets of 10 pass-throughs. Keep the arms straight, nice and slow and around. Get the shoulders warmed up, warm the chest up as well.
What's your daily calorie intake?
Daily calorie intake. So I carb cycle right now. And so 4 days per week, I do low days where I'm at about 2,400 calories per day, lower carbohydrates, moderate fat, high protein. 2 days per week where I'm about 3,000 calories, high carbs, high protein, low fat, and then one refeed day per week at about 7,000 calories. Okay, next set, 25 pounds, overhead extension. Good stretch on the tricep. 3, 4, 5, 8, 9. One, two, 4, 5, 8, 9. Oh, good stretch. Good exercise to feel that stretch in the triceps.
Do you do the same exercises on light push-pull days versus heavy push-pull days?
Do I do the same exercises on my light push-pull days as I do on my heavy push-pull days? No, they change. So heavier days are always more compound, definitely free weight exercises, where on my lighter days I work to more isolation, machine work, cable work, dumbbell work, things like that. Third set, not a lot of rest needed here. We'll keep the weight the same. 2, 3, 4, 5, 8, 9. Good finisher for triceps right there.
What's the difference between doing the single arm extension versus the two-handed?
Difference between a single arm extension versus two-handed dumbbell extension. The single extension, for me personally, I feel a much greater stretch in. It's easier to get that full stretch, full extension with single arm, whereas double arm, I find I flare my elbows out more and I don't get quite the same stretch at the bottom of the movement.
Can you explain carb cycling?
Can I explain carb cycling? Carb cycling works very well for a number of different reasons, but in general, on your lower intensity days, arm days, shoulder days, things like that, you go lower carbohydrates and a little higher fat, okay? Keep protein high, and then on your higher carbohydrates, leg days, back days, things like that, you're gonna go higher carbohydrates, lower your fat down, keep protein high. Okay, final set, tricep extensions. 2, 3, 5, 8, 9, 10. And switch. 2, 3, 4, 5, 8, 9. There it is, guys. 4 sets of those down, about 50 minutes. We got a full upper body push workout in. Great workout. I want you guys to give that one a try. If you guys have questions, check me out on Instagram at TrainerMike1, Facebook page at Trainer Mike Physique. Check me out on Body Space at Mr. Symmetry. For those of you on YouTube, check out the channel there, Michael Hildebrandt. That's it for Flex Friday. We're tuning out with that upper body push day.